Back in 2016, Nicki Snooki Pelosi spoke out about the shocking way that Khloe Kardashian treated her when they met each other for the first time. But what's absolutely insane is where and how Snooki made the unbelievable revelation. As bizarre as it seems, Snooki accused Khloe of greeting her with an extremely rude attitude on Khloe's own late-night talk show. This clip shows that while Snooki was making a guest appearance on Cocktails with Khloe, she took the opportunity to completely expose Khloe. In the clip, Khloe confessed that she had no idea what happened when she and Snooki first met each other. She claimed that she couldn't remember anything about the situation, and she looked pretty nervous to find out.
But I still, till this day, I swear to God, I don't know what happened.
Snooki explained that she was excited because Kim had texted her an invitation to attend a party at Khloe's house.
And she was like, oh, come over, you know, it's fine. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to the Kardashians' house.
She admitted that at the time, which was in 2010, she was totally obsessed with Khloe.
So I came over and I was obsessed with you at the time.
Snooki then got into what happened when she arrived at the house. She'd been so thrilled to be able to talk to her favorite Kardashian. Kim led her through the house so that she could finally meet Khloe.
So I came over and she brought me to you.
Snooki started to break down how Kim introduced her to Khloe, but then she got to the part where Khloe looked at her up and down in a judgmental way. That was obviously awkward for Khloe because she put her hands over her mouth like she was stunned.
Khloe, look who's here. And you looked at me up and down, I swear to God.
Snooki stressed that she was telling the truth. Then she revealed how vicious Khloe's reaction was to find out that Kim had invited her to the party. She clearly did not want Snooki around at all.
Up and down, you go, what the is she doing here?
You're
kidding me, Kim?
Shut the
Even the other guests were surprised by the way Khloe had supposedly treated Snooki. RuPaul seemed especially shocked, but also low-key entertained.
Why would I leave?
Snooki explained that she didn't really know how to respond. She didn't want to match Khloe's rudeness, especially because the purpose of the party was to celebrate Khloe and her then husband Lamar Odom's first wedding anniversary.
My wedding anniversary.
Clearly, everyone was in disbelief that Khloe had been so mean. RuPaul even joked about how Snooki should have responded to her brutal behavior. Instead of apologizing to Snooki, Khloe actually shifted accountability to her alter ego, Khloe Money. It was a seriously strange way of avoiding owning up to her terrible treatment of Snooki.
First of all, I don't know why Khloe Money came out at that moment. Khloe Money is my alter ego.
Khloe still wasn't about to say she was sorry. She even suggested a ridiculous reason to try to explain why she had been so cruel.
But maybe I was jealous if you were getting more attention.
Snooki wasn't about to let Khloe use jealousy as an excuse. Her face looked noticeably more serious as she shut down Khloe's theory that she had been getting more attention than her.
I really have no idea why.
Looking at me.
Khloe acted so confused the entire time that Snooki recalled their first meeting, but after the episode aired, not everyone was convinced that Khloe was clueless. Most people who had tuned into the talk show felt like Khloe was acting. They thought that she didn't want to admit that she remembered being intentionally hateful to Snooki, but what happened next may have changed everything. Just a few weeks after outing Khloe as a mean girl, Snooki made an astonishing confession. During an interview with Access Hollywood, she revealed that she didn't even remember what she had said on Cocktails with Khloe. This is honestly so crazy. Snooki admitted that she had been extremely under the influence of substances when she spoke with Khloe earlier that month. She actually had to rewatch the episode of the talk show just so she knew what had happened. What Snooki said next was absolutely unreal. Apparently, some of the details Snooki revealed on Khloe's show weren't totally true. She explained that the adult beverages she had been drinking ended up causing her to exaggerate quite a lot, which I guess could make sense. Snooki claimed that she had 10 biological siblings, which was why her birth parents couldn't afford to care for her. While it's true that Snooki was adopted from Chile as a baby, she only had 1 or 2 biological siblings. The weird way Snooki stretched the truth about her birth family made people really curious. So maybe the story about Khloe being super disrespectful wasn't exactly true either. Snooki did talk about their first meeting during her Access Hollywood interview though. She didn't get into the minor details, but what she did reveal was pretty interesting. It turns out that Snooki's sober story wasn't all that different from what she had said on Cocktails with Khloe. She said that when she and Khloe first met, it really was incredibly awkward. Apparently, Snooki could tell that Khloe wasn't happy that she was at her house. It was supposedly super obvious even before Kim asked Kim what Snooki was doing there, but the introduction somehow got even more cringeworthy after that. Snooki claimed that she felt so humiliated. Khloe had been her favorite Kardashian at the time, but she seemed to absolutely hate Snooki for some reason, and that wasn't even the end of the uneasy meeting. Snooki added that she felt so uncomfortable, she couldn't do anything but silently stare at Kim for a while. She said that she had given Kim a telling look as a way to ask her why she had put her in such an awkward situation. Snooki allegedly felt instantly embarrassed, so she left immediately afterward. Even though Snooki figured that her once favorite Kardashian seriously disliked her for some reason, she didn't stoop to Khloe's level. She actually did the total opposite. 4 years after the alleged awful meeting, Snooki put that behind her. In 2014, Khloe had just split from Lamar and was getting slammed online for moving on by dating French Montana. Snooki decided to show her support in an unbelievable way. Snooki posted a video to Twitter of her speaking out about the hate Khloe was getting. She claimed that the media needed to stop judging Khloe and just let her enjoy her life. But that wasn't all. Snooki even added that she was glad to see Khloe happy in her new relationship, especially after all the drama she went through with Lamar. I was honestly really impressed because it would have been so easy for Snooki to say absolutely nothing. Not long after Snooki shared her video, Khloe responded. She actually sort of apologized and claimed that she didn't realize Snooki thought she had been mean to her. Khloe finished her tweet by sending Snooki her well wishes, and it seemed like any issue between them was over. Obviously, Snooki and Khloe finally discussed their initial meeting 2 years later, but even if everything was smoothed over after the talk show, everyone was still curious. If Snooki's story was true, why had Khloe been so unbelievably rude? Some people speculated that Khloe might have just felt like she was better than Snooki at the time. When Khloe's best friend Malika was dating one of Snooki's fellow Jersey Shore cast members, she wasn't impressed at all. In fact, Khloe said that Malika should feel embarrassed to be dating Ronnie from Jersey Shore. If she had been against Ronnie because of his personality, that's actually pretty understandable. But if Khloe was just trashing Ronnie because he was on Jersey Shore, that might have something to do with why she was so rude to Snooki. Maybe Khloe was one of the many people who thought the Shore mates were all immature and ridiculous. On the other hand, what if Khloe's suggestion that she was jealous had been accurate? Maybe Snooki truly had been getting more attention than her at her own party. If Khloe actually didn't remember meeting Snooki, it's possible that she might have been under the influence of substances. It wouldn't be totally out of the ordinary for her to be consuming adult beverages at the time, which may have also contributed to her rudeness. But in 2010, at around the time of the party, Khloe was also probably going through a lot of problems in her marriage. Lamar later confessed to being unfaithful countless times while he and Khloe were married, and Khloe later revealed that she knew about some of the cheating while it was happening, which may have led to a seriously crazy situation. If Khloe was mad about Lamar's potential cheating while also under the influence, she very well could have taken her anger out on Snooki, but that still doesn't excuse Khloe's behavior if it actually really happened in the first place. Either way, the clip of Khloe being exposed by Snooki on her own show is still insane. Snooki seemed bold to make the accusation at the time, but she later revealed that Khloe had actually suggested talking about their first time meeting before they started filming that day. It doesn't seem like Snooki and Khloe have any real issues now, but what's interesting is that Snooki currently follows Khloe on Instagram. However, Khloe isn't following Snooki back. To be fair though, Khloe is only following 100 people, so Snooki not being one of those 100 Instagram users isn't an obvious sign of there being any problems between the two women. Anyway, what do you guys think about all this? What do you think actually happened when Khloe and Snooki first met? Do you think Snooki was being honest each time she told the story, or did she make up the whole situation? If you believe that Snooki was telling the truth, why do you think Khloe was so mean to her? Let me know in the comments below.